Day 008, Javelinas in my tent. Intentionally homeless rating, 2.1. Accomplishments. 369 method. Meditated, worked out, Rover booking for $300 over Christmas from December 24th to the 31st. Made my first Why I'm Intentionally Homeless video. Posted that on social media platforms. Bought essentials and had a good place to sleep. Intentionalities that were shit. Those were Javelinas in my tent and slept at Planet Fitness. I realized real early, if I don't have a schedule, how am I supposed to prioritize myself to hit the goals I need? I woke up, meditated, and started to do the 369 method, which means I will, I am, and thank you. I said them with my long-term goals. Long-term goals: master communicator, PhD in positivity that can't be measured, energy guru, and also build the jungle story to give more than I take by impacting millions of lives. Potentially almost 365 days to reach 1 million followers, accumulatively on all social media platforms, or I will be doing another 365 days, if not. Manifestation with action will equal success. In the middle of me writing, I said, oh fuck, I almost forgot, because this is in the morning, right? This is in the morning when I was started to do all my meditational practices, and I remembered, I said, oh fuck, I have a FaceTime with a Rover client that wanted to book for his one dog, Samba, from the 24th to the 31st for $300. I said, yes. And yes, that is Christmas. I understand. I've become more disconnected with fam, I believe, because I've put a mental limit on myself. I've told myself, especially in this next journey, I don't think I want to hear the thoughts on how my lifestyle is intentionally homeless. They have always supported me, gave me advice, and want the best for me. Just feel this is my social lone wolf journey right now, and with success, it will all make sense. Booked my time that week with Samba, had my interview with him. I guess you could call it an interview. And he didn't ask too many. I asked all the questions, but he didn't even want to see me before I came into his house and saw his dog. He just said, come the 24th and Samba will be here. It's low maintenance. Take him on a walk in the morning before you go to sleep. Feed him 3 times a day and life's good. And I said, all right. I asked about medications. I asked about if he had any allergies. I asked if he had any traumas in the past that were triggering, just little clarifying questions. And he said, no. And that was that. So I slept on his couch so I guess I'm sleeping on his couch for 8 days without even meeting him. I went to get a notebook and some pens, lightning adapter for my microphones, tripod, bananas, PB&J, and then I went to a $10 buffet. I went to Walmart to get all this stuff for my journaling, and then went to a $10 buffet. Talked to my brother for a while. Always good insight there. Made my intentionally homeless video also there, and that took a little while, but I had good eats along the whole way because I have all you can eat for 4 or 5 hours. Great. Made my way to the gym and then ran into a pastor and at this point, it's about 8 p.m., or it's actually probably like 10, 11 actually at this point. And this is me zooming through my day, but I ended up leaving the gym and I actually connected with a pastor, and we connected at a high level and said I'll probably go into church on Sunday. I enjoy church. I just don't believe in God. I'm pro-religion because it gives me a path and I think it gives people a good path and directions and guidelines for how people should live their life. That 90% I can understand, but the last 10%, when it comes to the idea of God being a white man in the sky, and some of the story seems like fallacy to me, can't really get behind that. But I love that for everybody else, and that's great. I then went to the park to find a place to sleep, set up my tent, found a clutch spot, started to set up, and 30 minutes later, almost finished. The zipper to my tent was fucking up. So I was trying to fix it for 5 or 10 minutes. Next thing you know, all I hear is like a sniffling behind me. I thought I was hearing things, and then I heard 2 or 3 pairs of feet and energies going around my tent. 2 on the left side, 1 on the other side behind me. And I got the fuck out. Almost forgot my phone. I ran back and I was freaking out. I ran back. I only left the tent for 2 seconds and got my phone. And then I tried to watch the area from afar. And as I was running across the whole park, I was thinking in my head, they're definitely eating all this shit that I bought. I didn't know what to do, and what it was. I said, dude, and I thought to myself, do they have coyotes in Arizona? And there was a dude on the bike that passed me and contemplated asking him for help. And I said, fuck it. I said, I'm going to Circle K, charging my phone, and just gonna wait this out. I tried, even before I left, I tried to throw some rocks into the trees and to see if anything was gonna pop out or start running at me. And I was about 30 feet away when I was throwing it at them, so nothing ended up popping out. So and then I walked to Circle K, found the charger I needed because I didn't have anything on me. All my stuff was in that tent. I was about to ring it up, and the guy behind the counter receives a call. He starts looking at me weird. Then the guy comes in on that bike, and he starts asking me, "Do you want to ride on my bike? Do you want to ride on my bike?" Like 1,000 questions, and we started realizing that guy on the bike in the park that I was going to ask. We realized that he was a tweaker when he came in, and the guy on the phone is still staring at me weird. He was the guy behind. He was at the Circle K. He's a Circle K worker. Says, "There's a guy on the phone that is saying to me, 'Don't trust you and watch my back.'" I'm sitting here thinking, somebody saw me running the fuck out my tent, being sketchy outside. I'm freaking out. Tweaker, guy on the phone, it's happening. And then a cop walks into the gas station. And I'm thinking, what is going on? What the fuck is going on? The guy behind the counter hands over the phone. The tweaker stop saying random things and doing dumb shit, and I'm tripping about the cop. And he's still doing dumb shit and saying random things. And the cop didn't seem to be looking at me. He bought what he needed and left. I didn't hang out with the gas station guy and tweaker for the next 3 hours. And the gas station worker sold a business. Now he's doing crystal healing and just works there for tax purposes. Smart. Then we saw them. There were 6 to 7 javelinas just at the gas station walking around. I asked a bunch of questions about them and then just said, fuck it. It's 3 a.m. I had to figure this out. And what's crazy about the javelinas, they look like pigs with hair with tusks. And they were just walking around. I never knew about javelinas before this, and now I do. And those could have been in my tent. They probably ate all my stuff. So I ended up leaving around 3 a.m. I ended up leaving the gas station. And as I was leaving, I was walking behind. I was looking for a different place to sleep and walking behind the Planet Fitness, and all I hear is like feet running behind me, and I get freaked out. And it's the gas station guy, and he's following me because we had a great conversation. And so it was weird, but I said fuck it. And just since he was there, I went back to my tent, and everything was clear. Nothing was eaten. I realized not only did I just show the random gas station guy where my living spot was, but I don't want to have any javelinas running up on me at night. And I said, you know what? I'm not sleeping here regardless. I went back to the Planet Fitness, and there was a couch right outside of it. And it was about 3 or 4 a.m. Ended up waiting there outside the Planet Fitness to open until 5 a.m. It was cold as shit. And then once the Planet Fitness opened, then I just went into the massage chairs and slept until 8:30 to get kicked out. All right. Till next. Much love, peace, Reddit.